Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present my community service project. KKN scheme, skema kuliah kerja nyata, with the title of Solar Power Hut to Support Agricultural Technology in Remote Land. KKN program in Kalangbangi Lor A, Semanu, Gunung Kidul. This project is done by me as the leader and assisted by Mr. Teguh Haryati, Mr. Sanpal Muzamil, and chief of the KKN student group. He is my student, Miftah Aji Trikoryanto. And this project is in collaboration with Ratnasari Satyani from Universitas Ahmad Dahlan, Yogyakarta. First, I'd like to inform this project has partner the farmer group in Padukuhan Kalangbangi Lor A, Kaluran Semanu, Kapanewon Semanu, Gunung Kidul Regency. Kaluran and Kapanewon is a term in Yogyakarta. In other provinces, it will be called village and sub-district. And the target of the activity was remote agricultural land belonging to the Kalangbangi Lor A sub-village farmer group. There will be built a solar power source. Okay, next. This project is carried out in Kalangbangi Lor A village. According to analytics, the typology area showed that most of the location is farming field. Most of the occupation is farmer, up to 3,320 people. And transition from conventional ways into modern ones, starting to adopt supporting technology. And some farming tool can now be seen in mannequins, mostly with power source from electricity. And the problem, farmer cannot use electric power because electricity source are unavailable on agricultural land. In remote land, it is difficult to provide a source of electricity unless electricity generation from renewable source, such as solar energy, is applied. Okay. In a sense, solar power installation will be built on an agricultural hut. Gubuk maksudnya adalah gubuk ya. Jadi membangun gubuk di daerah lahan yang terpencil. Okay, and the solution, the activity focused on applying solar energy to provide solution to electricity needs in land areas far from settlement, namely using solar power hut, gubuk listrik tenaga surya, maksudnya gitu. Okay, and the method, the limitation of the problem is focused on two activities. Number one, education to find out the comparison of electricity consumption calculation between PLN, perusahaan listrik negara, and solar energy. Jadi ini maksudnya membandingkan antara konsumsi listrik dengan jika menggunakan listrik PLN dan jika menggunakan PLTS atau listrik tenaga surya, including SOP, standard operational procedure, and safety rules. And number two, installation of the solar power plant in a hut in the agricultural land area of Kalangbangi Lor A. This is a documentation of activities at the location. Okay, this project result. In the hut installed a solar powered with a power of 350 watt hours in the form of DC direct current power source. For nighttime, electrical energy reserves. It is picked up with a battery equivalent to 140 watt hours. The installation is equipped with a 300 watt of inverter to convert the DC power source from battery ya, to AC, mengubah listrik dari baterai yang DC, bentuknya adalah DC menjadi listrik AC, so that it can be used for appropriate equipment. Okay, look at the table. Based on the left side table, we can find out the average charging power of the battery is 17 watt. And based on the right side table, we can find now that with a water pump load of 125 watt, the system will last for 42 minutes. This is because the working voltage of the inverter is at least 10 volt, and below it the inverter will protect. But this simplicity is enough to help irrigate farmer, or at least at the load of low power agricultural equipment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. This is my presentation. I would like to thank to Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.